as you can tell, some of them are a little bit hard to get into. And you can get a shovel or a little flathead screwdriver is what I always use. And you always want to go under the pad. Never want to go through the pad or drill a hole through the pad. Drilling through a pad could very well possibly cause you your job, because that's damaging the inside's property. Going into the pad. Once you're under the pad, and there's marker tags. This here tells you pretty much this drop goes to this address. This tag here is an active tag. You first want to put your tech number on the tag, your address, the date you done the install, and normally down here would be the last three of the old tag. Being this is a new install, there's not another tag. Put that on there, and this here is a gold tag. The gold tag establishes that the customer has internet or phone. Marker tie on there. Cut that little access piece off. And you want to make sure none of this sticky stuff is around that stinger. That could cause static pictures, pixels, your digital box to pixel up. You want to make sure this stinger's free of all objects and clean. Put the fitting on, make sure that that little white insulation is flush with the fitting. Stinger sticking out yet just a tad bit. If it's sticking out just a little bit, cut it off. Because you think it's a brand new tap. Everybody sticks stingers in there that long, and you do yours properly, you may not even get a connection. And any one of these taps, you want to go from the inside. I always go from the inside out. And again, because I think the next man's coming out. Make sure everything that goes on the outside has a grommet on it also. Each port has a grommet, and you also want to make sure all the fittings, once yours is tight, it doesn't take but an extra second to make sure that the other ones are tight. And as you can tell, this one was not tight. And then just take your wrench and hit it once or twice more. Some of theirs can't come off. And I always leave little access just to save the guys that bury the drop a little bit of room, so that if it's tight at the house, I got a little access here in the pedestal. And I'm gonna have to go back to the truck and get a lock. Alright. Alrighty. Now, for any reason, if this is broke or you can't secure it, put a lock on it, call inside and just load an SRO for somebody to come out and either replace the pad or secure it. And these things, the terminators that you take off, don't throw them down. Summertime when people are mowing grass, mower's going to catch this and throw it somewhere. Somebody. This here is our modem outlet. And one thing you want to be careful of, being that you've been outside, your knees. Now don't just plant yourself down in some white carpet, because you will be paying a carpet fee. This is the modem outlet customers chose. Just take these. Normally, a blank faceplate is going to tell you that behind it is a cable wire. Not all the time, but probably 95% of the time. So there is your cable wire. Another thing you want to be careful of, your hands are dirty. Try not to touch the wall. The more you touch that wall, the more dirt's going to come off your hands and be on that wall. So just try to be a little courtesy for the customer. And again, if you keep all your trash in one pile, it's a whole lot easier to retrieve your trash once you're done. And those screws, yeah, I mean, little thing that I always do, I always use my new screws. They're white, they match the wall faceplate. They don't stick out like some of the screws that the builders put on these wall plates. Strip it back. Strip back the braided wires. Make sure nothing's wrapped around that stinger. See that right there? That right there will cause static or your signal not to be that strong on a modem, especially on a modem outlet. What you can do is take your fingernail, see how that peeled off? That's it. That little bit right there could cause signal issues. And again, make sure that it's nice and flush on the inside. Your blue fit grommet there. That's it. Make sure it's hand tight. Nice white screws. Kill it. Now this is a pocket toner. Pocket toners, cable toners, whatever you want to call it. They come in different shapes, sizes, and models. This is your speaker. This is your bass. Right there just determines. I always do that just to, mental note. Let me know that the battery's good, and it will tone. Then what you do once you put it on that outlet, go outside. I collect all this trash whenever we're done. Ready? Alright. We're out here on the outside now, and as you're aware that the other end of our toner is in there where the modem is, so this is going to be our modem outlet. And what you do is one by one, and that will never ever happen again. So there's your modem outlet. I just set my toner down there, and this is another thing for some of the guys that are new. You recycle these splitters, and when I say recycle, meaning a job you did yesterday or 2 days ago, you may have added an outlet and kept the splitter. That may be a reason why your faults are as high as they are. Never recycle a splitter. You never know what that splitter has been through, how long that splitter has been on the house. It may look pretty and nice and neat, but looks can always be deceiving. Now, there's our outlet for the modem. Now, back to our drop. You want to do it? Go get the other end.